Hi everyone, welcome to Fully Art. My name is Sophie and I am a painter and a healer, and today I would like to show you how to create an emotional wheel by using colors. This simple exercise can be done with your children and all family, and I will explain how the colors can be a powerful tool for gaining self-awareness throughout this video. Here is all the materials needed for this project. So for this project we will need a ruler with measurements. We don't need to have an 18 inches ruler, it's a little bit big, but you can have one of 10 or 12 inches. After we will use a compass for tracing the two circles. And we will use a pencil and also an eraser. It's always useful to have an eraser if we do any mistakes. We will also use a scissor at the end of the project to cut the two circles. And regarding the color material, we actually don't need to use paint. If you don't feel comfortable with paint, it's totally fine. There is other way to actually color our wheel, like we can use color pencil. There is beautiful color pencil, and also marker pen. Marker pen is totally fine to color the wheel. Sometimes it can be intimidated to color with paint, and also paint has more materials and more setup. The only things for this project we will for sure need is 8 different colors. So in this example I used a yellow, an orange, a red, a violet, and 2 greens and 2 blues. In this example, I used watercolor, so I have my palette of watercolor, and also I use one brush, so I like the round brush, a small one, it's better, and a little pot with water, and a rag close to us. It's always useful when we use a painting. And to finish, we also need a paper pin, fasteners. Actually, for this project I didn't have paper pin, so I used a thumb tag. You see here, you can see the head, and here the body. I actually curve the body on the other side, on the back of the wheel, and it works very well. So if you don't have any paper pin and you don't want to buy some, use a thumb tag. It works the same. Now we are going to draw 2 circles with the compass. Here is my paper size is 9 by 12 inches. I'm dividing my paper in 2 parts of 6 inches vertically. Then the center of my 2 circles will be placed 3 inches from the right and left edges, and 4.5 inches from the upper edge. My circles will be 2 inches radius. I'm tracing my 2 circles. doesn't need to be centered on the paper, but I feel it was easier for me to do it like that. The circle to my right will be divided in 8 parts, and the circle to my left, it will be actually the circle with the window that will allow us to see colors when we will turn the wheel. So after tracing the horizontal line on my 2 circles from their center, I'm going to focus only on the white circle to trace the 8 parts. I draw the vertical line crossing the center of the circle. In my case, it will be 3 inches from the white edge of the paper. Then I'm going to mark the center between each 4 points on the outline of the circle. Then draw the line from the central point to the center of the circle. So here we can see I'm just mark the center between the 2 points, the outline of the center, and after I will trace actually the diagonal to have my 8 parts of the wheel. We are going to use 8 colors today, so if you have any painting or pencil, just be sure you have 8 colors in front of you. And after when I finish tracing these lines, I'm going to focus on the white circle to report the window. That will be actually the same size than 1 triangle on the white circle. So with my compass, I'm going to take the dimension and just report it on the other circle and trace the line. After this drawing part, we are now going to do the painting. Now we are going to start to color our wheel. I'm going to start by the color yellow. You can follow my pattern and use the same color than me, or you can also use your own colors. During this process of coloring, I would like to speak a little bit more about this exercise and how colors are powerful. We are surrounded by colors, like in our daily life, and they can have an influence on our behavior, mood, thoughts, without us being aware of it. For example, if we take designer or marketing managers, they know well and they are aware of the power of colors, and they use it to attract customers. But we don't need to be in business to experience actually the power of colors, and we can benefit from them at a personal level. Some people don't pay real attention to colors. For many, it is probably since going an art class at school. However, colors have a real effect on our state of being. This exercise is especially very useful for people who regard themselves as not being very creative. So they may not relate very much to colors because they don't play a big part in their life. This isn't the case at all. It is just that the person is unaware of how colors affect them. So this exercise can help us also to have more self-awareness. This exercise can help us to gain new perspectives of our surrounding, but also about ourselves. Creating a color wheel is a visual representation that we feel inside. And I will explain it a little bit later. In this project, the colors we are painting right now are going to represent ourselves. In my own practice, I have used this exercise to explore with clients their relationships with colors and their intrinsic feelings toward or against certain colors. That led to speak more about the emotional wheel. This wheel, it's a wheel of colors, but it's also an emotional wheel, because colors create emotions. It can be more a chronic or a permanent feeling, or a day-to-day feeling that can cross our day and pass through us. This activity is very great for recognizing how different emotions relate to different colors and how certain colors can affect our mood. It helps to gain an insight into how you are feeling and what sort of issues you may be dealing with. It helps to speak more openly about emotions and expressing comfortably how we are feeling. Often when we ask people how they feel, they answered, "Okay, I feel okay." Okay is a vague term and means different things to different people. The emotional wheel is a good way to have a better understanding of our feelings. Here we are going to use 8 colors and choose an emotion for each of one. Sometimes it's very difficult to come up with emotion, so I have a list of emotions linked below if you want to take a look. Consider each color related to it in turn, and while you are painting this color, ask yourself, what this color makes me feel? Which emotions is connected to this color right now? Why did you choose that color for that emotion? Where in your life are you currently experiencing that emotion? So let's take the example of the next color. I'm going to paint blue. A blue color, more ultramarine, darker color. Actually, this color helped me to go more deep into myself. I more internalized this color. I feel a sense of being safe to go into my feelings. It helps me to gain more clarity. That I'm feeling when I'm painting this color, having more a peaceful mind and more clarity. The fact this color is a little dark makes me want to go more deeply. into what I feel and how I can gain more clarity. I'm feeling more peaceful. But there is no right or wrong answers. It is simply a tool to help you to feel more confident about identifying, recognizing, acknowledging, and expressing what it is you are feeling and connected it to a color as a symbol or a code to help in this process. It's actually very useful for children who are struggling with verbalizing their feelings. It's a really great exercise to do it with your family and take it like a game. Like everybody can build this own wheel of colors, and after you can play with it. Oh, what does color make you feel? And they maybe make you feel happy, sad, angry, joyful, hopeful. It's a really great for children, but also for adults. It's also a good way to let it go our control and open our intuition by having more self-understanding. So I hope you're enjoying painting your wheel of colors. So now I'm going to use just a liner, a black liner, and just draw the outline of the circle and also the lines that separate colors. It's not very necessary to do this step, but I kind of like how it turns out with the black outlines, and it helps also to the colors to pop up. So it's really up to you to do this step. And now we are going to cut our two circles. So the wheel of colors and the other ones that will stay actually white, but we are also going to cut one triangle that will be the window to allow us to see the color while we are turning the wheel. So after cutting the two circles, we are going to put them together, in that case with a thumbtack, and just we're pretty much done with our wheel of colors, and I hope you enjoyed this exercise, and you're gonna have a playful time with your family or even by yourself, and we can just use the wheel actually every day and have a little checkup, maybe to choose the color like makes you the most happy to have a good day, and just wear it if you have any clothes related to this color. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, please subscribe or like below. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye.